In a list of games that's set to be played on Thanksgiving, right when you were talking to your old Aunt Fanny, I don't know, like you guys are probably going to be spending time with the family, eating some ice cream, ice cream and pie after the turkey, the mashed potatoes, the creamed corn, all of the good stuff. But this game is going to be played kind of on the tail end of a putrid Minnesota Vikings performance on all end, and the Patriots looking more and more daunting as they come and go on to face the Minnesota Vikings here. So as we give you our Week 12 preview, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. So offensive side of the football for the Vikings, it looked like Christian Darrisaw was not a participant on, what was it, Tuesday? Yeah, because of the concussion protocol and everything, I expect him not to be able to play on Thursday. I also expect him not to be playing for a couple of days, or for a couple of games, excuse me. It was clear. I don't think he was 100% coming back from the Cowboys, but it wasn't pretty. So we will go ahead and see what that looks like. We'll actually take a look at the injury report just here in a second. But so you got Kirk Cousins, you got Dalvin Cook, TJ Hawkinson, all those guys coming back. Going to be very interesting to see how this offense bounces back from that putrid Cowboys performance. And then you got the game against the Patriots here. Bill Belichick and company, Mac Jones, Bailey Zappi, Ramondre Stevenson on my fantasy team. Thank you for that. But overall, this offense is interesting, and I do think that a lot of it does ride on Ramondre Stevenson, and I love it for that. So going to be an interesting game overall. Also, I'm wondering when the standout former South Dakota State University running back Pierre Strong Jr. is going to get his chance, but it is what it is there. On to the defense. So the Vikings defense here probably going to be without Dalvin Tomlinson. Not sure on that one. He was a guy that was limited on Monday and Tuesday. Again, we'll get into the injury report here, but they could be without him. We'll have to see. I do know that Kevin O'Connell did say in the press conferences that he wants him to be absolutely full and ready to go. So that could be a name to watch there. And then defensively for the Patriots, I mean, just wow. They just fly around. They make plays. They're tough to stop, and it's going to be a lot of fun for them. So I think when you take a look defensively, you've got two teams here that are going to try to get it done and do their things. And honestly, I think the Patriots' big focus is going to be on stopping the run there and allowing Kirk Cousins to beat you, which, I mean, it makes sense. But overall, going to be a very fun game in that regard there. So, but as far as the injury report that I'm going to bring up in just a second, there's a couple of names for the Vikings that, I mean, kind of might be worrisome, but yeah, we will go ahead and show you that right now. So you've got Andrew Booth Jr. there, who did not participate, the corner who kind of struggled against the Dallas Cowboys. He did not participate on Monday or Tuesday from that knee injury. Also, Christian Darrisaw, again, in concussion protocol. Caleb Evans looks like he is kind of taking it limited one day at a time, which is good to see. Obviously, we'll kind of keep you guys updated on what's going to happen on Wednesday and moving forward with a couple of these players. But Za'Darius Smith, he's been kind of one of those players that he's been limited a lot of days because it's a veteran rest day. He's also had a knee contusion for most of the season. Also, Dalvin Tomlinson, like we mentioned before, is going to be a name to watch with that calf injury. He was limited there for these last couple of days after not being a participant for these last couple of games. Justin Jefferson, full. He's good to go. So, as far as the Patriots side of things, so David Andrews and Fernie Jennings, Marcus Jones, and Devontae Parker all look like they're going to be okay. Josh Uche as well looks like he's going to be fine. But Isaiah Wynn, the foot injury, did not participate on Tuesday after being limited on Monday. Usually that does not is not a good sign for that respective player, because it usually means that either re-aggravated the injury or something is up there. So but as far as keys for the game, you got a couple things here for the Patriots. You got to stop Dalvin Cook, allow Kirk Cousins to beat you. You got to force the Vikings to throw because I do think that once you do shut down Dalvin Cook and not let that offense get more unpredictable, yes, I do think that Kirk Cousins, he has a tendency just to not be able to get it done, and it's just it's rough. It's absolutely rough if you're the Vikings. But then also you got to run the football if you are the Patriots. The Vikings could potentially, like we mentioned, be out with Dalvin Tomlinson for the third time now, which could not be great for that run defense. And the run defense against the Cowboys, there was a lot left to be desired. As for the Vikings, you got to get Justin Jefferson involved early. I mean, I don't care. A wide receiver screen, short slant, something. I mean, to get him involved early. When he gets involved early, you see the difference that he has throughout the game. Some of those jump balls and everything is just, it was a no-go against the Cowboys. So also on defense, you got to get rid of the zone. Yeah, honestly, teams have have picked it apart, especially the Cowboys. All season long, teams have picked it apart, and it hasn't been pretty. I think the Vikings need to focus in some cases on going more on man. Also, blitzing a lot more, please. Don't just sit back and let them pick you apart. You got to go get them if you're Za'Darius Smith and Danielle Hunter. Also, you got to establish the run. I know that both teams here, a lot of times, whoever runs the football usually wins the game because it does the wonders for your offense, and it really makes it harder for the defense to really know what you're going to do and to be able to stop it. So those are keys for the game. We think that, honestly, again, this is going to be a really fun game, and this game is Thanksgiving. I might not even be watching it because I might just be trying to save myself. But let us know what you guys think about our Week 12 preview for the Minnesota Vikings versus the New England Patriots. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms, so make sure you guys give us a like and a follow there. And also let us know what you guys think about our Week 12 preview for the Minnesota Vikings versus the New England Patriots. Oh, and happy Thanksgiving.